Let's start today with our new lesson, chapter 11, lesson 4, which is talking about adding and subtracting rational expressions. Now, in this lesson, we're going to learn how to add or subtract rational expressions, like the numerical. If you have 3 over 5 plus 2 over 5, what you have to do? You have to add the numericals. Okay, here you have to add the numericals. So let's write it as, sorry, please. So the first step, add the numerator and then take 1 from the denominators. Yeah, I mean, what is the denominators here? There are 5. So we take 5 and then you add 2 plus 3, which is 5. So the answer is 5 over 5, or you simplify it as 1. So if we have like denominators and you want to add them, just add the numerators and then keep the denominator as it is. If we have unlike denominators, such as 3 over 2 plus 7 over 9, as an example. So if we have 3 over 2 and 7 over 9, look at the denominators here. They are not like denominators. So what do we have to do? If they are not like denominators, we have to make them like. We have to look at the least common denominator. Like, you write it as 2 and 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. And here 9 and 18. So the common multiples here, the least common multiple are 18. Then after that, this 18 here. So 3 over 2 plus 7 over 9, and the least common multiple or denominator is 18. So here you have to put 18 in your bag as an example. And then you are go to the number 2. Then you ask number 2, what did you need to make the 2 to be as 18? They told me that you are 18. 18 is 9 times 2. So if I have 2. So what do I need? I need 9. So I multiply 9 down. And since I multiply the denominator by 9, I'll multiply the numerator by 9 too. Then I will go to the next denominator. In the next denominator here, what did we have? We have 9. I have 9, but in this bag, I have 9 and 2. So if I have 9, I will take 2. I will take what did I need? I will take what did I don't have. So times 2 times 2. Since I multiply the denominator, I will multiply the numerator. Then after that, you have to say 9 times 3 is 27 over 18 plus 14 over 18, and then you will add. That's what we did before with adding and subtracting rational numbers. If they have like or unlike denominators. In this lesson, we have to do the same steps when adding and subtracting rational expressions. In multiply, we remember, in multiply, if we have 3 over 2 times 7 over 9, I told you have to simplify. Simplify, like, how did you simplify in multiplying or dividing rational numbers? We will simplify in multiplying and dividing rational expressions. In adding and subtracting, as we did with numbers, we will do with the expressions. Let's see now today, how did we add and subtract expressions with like denominators. Let's start now here. Well, 4 over 3y plus 7 over 3y. Here now look at the denominators. For these two denominators, we have the like denominators, 3y and 3y. So we put it down as one of them. Don't forget, if you want to add or subtract, don't add or subtract the denominators. Just take one of them. Take one of them. Don't add or subtract the denominators. Only add the numerator. Then let's add the numerators here. We have 4 plus 7, which is 11. So the answer here is 11 over 3y. Another example. Here we have 2a over 3a minus 4 over 3a minus 4. And in the next one here, we have the same denominator, 3a minus 4, but different numerator, which is 3a. So what you have to do here now, since we have the same or the like denominators, take one of them. So let's take 3a minus 4 as it is and add the numerators. Now let's add the numerators here. 2a, we want to add it to 3a. So 2a plus 3a is what?
5a.
Yes, you have to add the constants. 2 plus 3 is 5 and a. So we have the answer here as 5a over 3a minus 4. Is it clear?
Yes, miss. Yes, teacher.
Now, the same we did, we have to do, sorry, since we're subtracting the expressions like denominators. But here you have to add something new, or something small, that if you have here 7x plus 5 Now, let's look at the denominators now. Here we have 3x squared minus x minus 2. And here we have 3x squared minus x minus 2. So what did we have here in the denominators? We have the like denominators. So take one of them.
Three x squared minus x minus 2.
Minus 2, yes. Then let's now go to the numerators. In the numerator here, we have a minus sign. And as I told you, this minus, if we have one number only after it, there's no problem. But if we have more than one term, this minus, it comes like a power. It's like to change the sign of the terms, or you can say you have to use the distributive property. Like, take 7x as it is. The first term now, take it here as it is. Then plus 5. Now then,
It will be, teacher. Yes,
yeah,
it will be negative 4x minus 3.
Yeah. So then here now, then after that, so this is 7. Now I will distribute the negative sign now. So negative times 4x. What did you have? Yeah, I mean, like you have to distribute the negative into the two terms. So negative 1 or -1 times 4x, it will be -4x. So what did you have now here? You have 2. Take this 4x as it is, but you have to multiply it by minus. And then you have also multiply the minus sign with +3. What did you have if you multiply it with +3?
Negative
-3. So you will move now this negative and this 3 down here. So what did I do? I change the sign for each term, or I distribute the negative on each term. This is what did we do here? Is it clear?
Yes, miss, it's very clear.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then after that now, so is it? So let's write 3 squared minus x minus 2. Then up here, 7x minus 4x is what?
Equal teacher 3x.
Here we have 7, here we have 4, so we have 3x. And then
It will be teacher
+5
2
minus 3 positive 2. Bravo. So we have now 3x plus 2 over 3x squared minus x minus 2. Then, as sometimes, let's come back here. Now, let's come back to the numbers. If you want to add 3 over 2 plus, or plus, not 6, sorry, let's say 5 over 2. When you add them, you have the answer as 8 over 2. So is 8 over 2 is the simplified one?
No, it will be teacher.
No. It will be 4. Yeah. Here also, in the adding or subtracting expressions, sometimes the numerator can be simplified with the denominator. Let's see now. So we have now this final answer here. Let's see now how can we simplify it. So 3x plus 2 over. Here now you have 3x squared minus x minus 2. Let's now factorize it as we said before. We have a times c. Yes?
6. Yes, teacher, I'm saying 3 times 2 equals
Okay,
6.
sorry. So yes, -6. I want now two numbers. If you add them, you get -1. What are they?
2 and 3, teacher.
And positive
2 and 3.
Bravo. So we have -3 and +2. So rewrite it now as +3 and -2. Then 3x squared plus 3x, let's take 3x as a common factor. So we have x plus 1. And in the second one, take -2 as a common factor. So we have x plus 1. Then take x plus 1 as a common factor. What did you have now? 3x.
Teacher, 3x minus 2.
3x minus
2.
So what did we have here? We have 3x.
3x minus 2.
Minus 2. I was put minus. It was لحظة شوي. هلا it's negative 1x. So it's negative 3 plus 2. Sorry. Here I made something wrong. Here it's negative. I mean here, okay? It has to be negative 3 plus 2. I'm sorry. So here, let's take 3x as a common factor. So we have x minus 1. And here, let's take positive 2 as a common factor. So we have x minus 1. So then take x minus 1 as a common factor. We have in remain 3x plus 2. So what did we have now? The two factors
3x
are
plus
3x
2.
plus 2 and x minus 1. Is it clear? This is
Yes,
what we
miss.
did before. Now, let's now simplify it. Oh, sorry.
But teacher, what I have to do, like if I had like minus mark, I must distribute it or what?
Minus mark like what?
Teacher, sometimes when we make these factors and make 3x squared, for example, teacher, 3x squared minus 2, then you have bracket negative number, something like this.
3x squared. Okay.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Then there's negative minus x minus 1.
It's like
So
this.
teacher, what we will do here? Yes.
Okay. Here you have
something
to
like-
simplify it.
Yes.
3x squared first. Then minus x. Then the plus 2 minus 1. Write it as negative 1.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
factorize it. Okay.
Okay.
Now then, here we have 3x. Sorry. So then here now we have 3x plus 2. Cancel 3x plus 2. So we have 1 over x minus 1. This will be now after subtracting the two expressions. Is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, teacher.
But teacher, here I can use the opposite factors or no?
Opposite factors like what? You mean here? 3.
Like teacher, here I have n over 1 minus n plus 1 over n minus 1. Can be opposite factors
Yes, yes,
if
yes.
I add n plus.
Yeah. Now let's have another example here. Now, what is the difference here? We have 2 over z plus 3 minus 7 over z plus 3. Look at them here now. We have two numbers that they are subtracted with the same denominator. 2 over z plus 3 minus 7 over z plus 3. Did we have the same denominators here?
Yes.
Yes. So because of that, we take one of them here. and then we subtract these two numbers. 2 minus 7 is?
The answer is -5.
Negative 5.
So it will be -5 over the plus 3. Now, let's now solve B. Where's the eraser here? Huda?
Yes, ma'am.
Huda, there's some disturbance from your microphone. Kesa, can you please mute it?
Yeah, I muted it.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Now let's solve B. In B here, we have 9n minus 3 over 10n minus 4 minus 3n plus 5 over 10n minus 4. As you see here, we have the same denominators. So 10n minus 4, we'll take one of them. And then subtract the numerator. So what did we have to do? As I told you, the first step, take 9n minus 3 as it is without any change. Then this minus, it will change the sign of each term. So 3n, if I take it here, I have to put its opposite sign, which is negative. What is the opposite of positive? Negative. So I will put here negative sign. And then I will move the positive 5. What is the sign of positive 5? It is
Negative.
positive. I told you, since you want to multiply it by negative, so you must change the second sign. The sign here. So I will repeat. Here you have 3 and plus 5. So you distribute the negative sign in both terms. So negative 1 times 3n is negative 3n, and negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. So we have here as negative 3n minus 5. Then 9n minus 3n is 6n. And then look at here, we have negative 3 minus 5. Take the numbers with its sign. So negative 3 minus 5 is what?
Negative 8.
Negative
2.
Negative 8. No, so look at me. You have here negative 3 minus, sorry, 5. Take the numbers with their sign. So negative 3 minus 5. Negative 3 minus 5 is what?
Negative 8.
Negative 8.
Negative 8.
So we have it here as negative 8. Bravo. Over 10 and minus 4. Then here, what did you have to do? Can you simplify it?
Yes, teacher, by using this difference of square. I mean sum of difference.
No, there's no squared here. Only for the quadratic,
No,
you will use it.
Okay.
we can divide them by 2.
Yes, we'll
Teacher,
divide by 2.
we cannot do anything, miss, because it is subtracted and yes.
So, no, طب let's take 2 as a common factor. Can I?
Yes.
Yes. So let's hear, but before that,
Yes, common factor. Yes.
let's
we
take
can
this
make
one
teacher
here
the
now, the
difference.
final answer. Let's take it up. So let's take now 6 and 8. Let's see now what are their factors. We have 3 times 2 times n, and here we have 4 times 2. So let's take 2 as a common factor. If we have take 2 as a common factor, we have 3 and n, and we have down here 4. Let's see down. Let's take now 2 as a common factor, because 10 and 4, I think there's no common number here. 10 and 4. We have 5 times 2 times n, and 2 times 2. So we have take 2 as a common factor. So we have 5n minus 2. So now, then 2 cancel 2. So what did we have now? We have 3n minus 4 over 5n minus 2. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Now let's solve C. And see here, we have 7q minus 3 over q squared minus 4 minus 6q minus 5 over q squared minus 4. So what did you have now here? Here we have the same or the like denominators. So take them here as a q squared minus 4, and then take 7q as it is, negative 3 as it is. Now, since we have minus, you have to change the sign for each term. So 6q, it will be negative 6q, and negative 5, how it will be?
It will be positive 5.
It will be positive 5 because I changed the sign for each term. Then 7q, now let's try to simplify it. 7q minus 6q, what did you have?
A Q.
Q, bravo. And negative 3 plus 5,
2.
positive
2.
2, bravo. Over, what did you have here? You have a q squared minus 4. Can I simplify it or it's simplified?
No, I can simplify it.
Yes, you can simplify. Thank you. How did you can simplify q plus 2? It's already simplified. What about q squared minus 4?
2 parentheses, 1 Q plus 2 Q minus 2.
Bravo. You have q minus 2 and q plus 2. Then we will cancel like them, cancel them, simplify it. So we have 1 over q minus 2. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Yes,
Yes.
Mrs.
Now
Yes.
let's solve number 14 here. In number 14, we have 2y plus 1 over y minus 1 minus y plus 2 over y minus 1. Now, as you see here, we have the like denominators, which is y minus 1. And then we have to put 2y as it is, plus 1. Then this minus, it's changed the sign for each term. So what did we have now? Minus y, because I changed minus times y is minus y, or negative y, and minus multiplied by 2 is what?
-2.
Negative 2. Then here, what did you have? You have to simplify it now. 2y minus y, don't forget, take the variable with the sign before it, or the pre-sign of the variable. So 2y minus y is what? What is that?
Y.
Y, bravo. And
Y.
plus 1 minus 2,
-3.
-1.
negative 1. Over y minus 1. Can I simplify it now?
Yes, equal 1.
No.
Yes.
They are 1. They are the same, so I can simplify it.
Okay, Miss. Sorry.
No problem. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher,
yes.
it's very clear.
Right. Now let's solve number 15. And then we stop in 15. So number
I actually have a question.
yes.
Do we usually just change the signs of the second number?
If it is they're subtracted.
Oh,
If it is added, no.
okay.
Okay. So thank you for your question. If it's only subtracted, you will change the sign. If it is added, don't change the sign.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You are welcome. So here we have 3n plus 2 over n plus 4 minus n minus 6 over n plus 4. We have the same denominators. So write them here as one denominator. Then 3n plus 2 as it is. Then minus times n is minus n. And minus times negative 6. Miss, did you understand what I do?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, yes, miss.
It's
I'm
going to
asking
be
your answer.
plus 6.
Here I'm talking about 2 only, and here I'm talking about negative 6. So you are going now to distribute the negative sign into both of them. So this
It's
negative
going to
sign
be
now,
positive 6.
yes. So this negative sign here, okay, it will be distributed now into n and into 6. So negative times n is negative n, and negative times negative 6 is positive 6. Then 3n minus n,
2n.
2n, and positive 2 plus 6,
8.
positive 8 over
8.